Manchester United would not be in the market for Alexander Isak because of the prices attached to it. Pretty much the news that all Manchester United fans expected to hear. But now we've had an update from Fabrizio Romano. Yes, Fabrizio's at it again on Ollie Watkins and Manchester United, and he says in recent hours Man United had direct contact with Aston Villa, so there was a club-to-club conversation. Man United asked about the situation of Ollie Watkins. The answer from Aston Villa is that they want to keep the player, so Aston Villa do not want to negotiate, and it has to be a very good proposal to change the story. Now, I'm smelling something fishy going on there, and it's clear negotiation tactics by Aston Villa, because in January it was believed, when Arsenal seemed like they were going to sign Ollie Watkins, it was believed that they kind of approached Arsenal with the idea of selling the striker. So it's clear they've kind of maybe been looking for an out for Ollie Watkins. Now maybe that changed when John Duran left. Maybe they want to keep Ollie Watkins now. But Man United are potentially going to negotiate a deal for him. Now, would I like Ollie Watkins to join Manchester United? I think he's a very good striker. I think he's done really well over the last couple of years. And when the market starts tightening up and narrowing down and there's not that many strikers available, Ollie Watkins starts to become a really good idea. Now, ideally, you are in the market for somebody a little bit younger, somebody with a little bit more ceiling to improve, but then those strikers are going to cost a lot of money. And Ollie Watkins has, like Mbeumo, like Cunha, proven that he can do it in the Premier League. Would I want him? I wouldn't mind him joining Manchester United. I wouldn't be against it, but I'm not getting excited at this talk, and I'm sure a lot of Manchester United fans are similar in that sense. But he's a very, very good striker that United could do worse than signing.
Welcome back to Good Morning Sports fans. Let's take a look at the stories that are making this morning's newspapers, because as you'd imagine, every paper is dominated by the future of Newcastle striker Alexander Isak and the prospect of a move to Liverpool. In the Daily Mail, there's an in-depth piece by Craig Hope, including Isak's frustration at contract talks with the club and what it could take for him to remain at St James's Park. Other transfer news in The Sun, they're reporting that Luke Shaw could join the list of players heading for the Manchester United exit. They claim there is serious interest from clubs in Saudi Arabia for the defender and that he could leave this summer or in January. Shaw's got 2 years left on his contract, but he played just 12 times for United last season. And finally, The Times say that it is increasingly likely that Heung-min Son will leave Tottenham Hotspur this summer. Los Angeles FC and clubs in Saudi Arabia are all interested, according to the report, while another newspaper claims that LAFC have actually made a £15 million offer.